Welcome back to DigitalThinker's series on EAM List View Essentials. In part 3, I'll show you how to bulk update records, print multiple records, export to Excel, and save the grid layout. Let's start with bulk updates and assume I'm assigning these 3 work orders. I've already assigned each one to an employee and updated the status to assigned scheduled. However, I just realized that I also need to update the scheduled start date. Instead of opening each work order individually, I can update them all at once. Simply highlight the records you need to update. You can hold the Control key on Windows or Command on a Mac to select the individual records, or hold down Shift to select records in a range. Once the records are highlighted, right-click and select Update Field. Keep in mind that access to this option depends on your user permissions. While not every field is available for bulk updates, scheduled start date is. I'll select the field, then enter today's date as the new value. If you ever need to remove a value, you can use the Set Value to Null option to clear the value in the field. Then click Submit. After submitting, you'll receive a confirmation message letting you know the update was successful. If any records can't be updated, the system will notify you. Now that the scheduled start date has been updated, we can generate the PDF of the work order report. From List View, you can print multiple records at once. I'll select the first work order and then hold Shift and select the last, and then click Print Preview. The system compiles all 3 work orders into a single PDF document that can then be printed or shared electronically. Another feature you'll use frequently is exporting to Excel. On any list view, you'll find the Save Grid to Excel button in the lower right corner. Simply click it and the system generates and downloads an Excel file containing all the records displayed in the list view, regardless if any or all are selected. If you watched part 1, you may have noticed that my data spy now has a temp prefix. That's because I temporarily modified the data spy by adding the Assign To Name column to the layout. This is a great way to experiment with different layouts, filters, etc. without permanently changing your data spy. With that being said, if you decide you'd like to save your modifications, click Save Grid Layout in the lower right corner. As long as you are the owner of the data spy, your changes will be saved. This is also useful for adjusting column widths. You can save those adjustments by clicking Save Grid Layout. That's all for part 3. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss part 4. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.